Oh, hello there again, it's Jock here again in Scotland. I remember years ago I wrote a poem and it was dedicated to all the kids that was left all over the world after the armies have been to all these various countries, and women get left with bairns with soldiers. And in Scotland and in England there was many children were left when the Americans went away to war. And well, you know what happened. My daddy was a GI from the US of A, and he went to fight the enemy in the big land far away, and he left my mum crying and her eyes were full of tears. And I never knew I had a daddy for over 50 years. I wondered what my daddy was like. Was he big and tall? For I'm just a big man like an old country wall. My eyes, they're bright blue, my hair is blonde and fair. Is this just how my daddy looked the night he was standing there? I never even met my mom and my daddy in all those years, and my heart has been full of sorrow and my eyes were full of tears. When I saw the children dancing and their hearts are filled with joy, I wondered if my mum or dad knew of their little boy. Well, nearly 60 years has passed and my eyes still fill with tears, and I'll search the whole world over in my remaining years to try and find my daddy and just to maybe hear him say, "Hello big man, I missed you and I loved you every day." I ask you, Lord, to help me find my daddy, who must be old. My mum's already in heaven beside you and my story's nearly told. It's the 14th of August in the year 2003, and my story now has ended and the ghosts of the past are free. My father died a brave man with his comrades from the dance, and like many other US soldiers, his bones now lay in France. I'll never ever hear his sweet voice encourage me when I'm wrong, and he will never hear me singing any song. Aye, my daddy was a GI from the US of A, and he went to fight the enemy in the big land far away, and he left my mum crying and her eyes were full of tears, and I can never now see my daddy, and I've been hunting for years and years. Well, there must have been many kids that was in the same position. So there you go now. An old codger like me writes poetry, writes songs, writes stories, sings, plays musical instruments, and yet I can't get on "I'm back in Britain." I wouldn't like to be on that anyway. I couldn't stick that Simon Cowell. Right then, I'm away. Take care of yourself. Toodaloo.